The neighbor who always watched my window. Have you ever felt eyes on you, even when you thought you were alone? I used to think it was just my imagination, that strange feeling you get when you're cooking, or folding clothes, or just sitting quietly. And suddenly your mind whispers, someone's watching you. For months I pushed it aside. I told myself I was overthinking. I'm a grown woman, living a normal life. Who would be watching me? But the feeling wouldn't go away. Every evening around the same time, a little after 7 p.m., I'd walk into my living room and something would make me pause. Not a sound, not a shadow, just a presence. One evening, I finally checked. I slowly pulled the curtain back, just a little, and across the compound. In the upstairs apartment, someone was standing by the window, not moving, not pretending to look elsewhere, just watching. I froze so hard it felt like even my breath stopped. I quickly let the curtain fall and stepped back. For the first time, the fear was real. No more imagination, no more maybe. Someone was actually watching me. For days I couldn't sleep. I kept asking myself, why me? What do they want? Have they been watching for months? I told my husband, and he brushed it off. Maybe he's just standing by his own window. But no. The eyes I saw were not idle. They were intentional. They were searching. One night I decided I needed to know the truth. I waited until 7 p.m., turned off every light in the living room, stood quietly behind the curtain, and waited. At first, nothing. Then, slowly, like a dark shape unlocking itself from the shadows, the figure appeared again. He leaned forward slightly, pressing one hand against his window, as if trying to get a closer look into mine. My heart dropped into my stomach. That's when something inside me snapped. The fear turned into anger. I pulled the curtain wide open. He jerked back immediately, but not fast enough. I saw his face. My neighbor, Mr. Dalton, the same polite, quiet man who always said hello and pretended not to know anything about anyone. The next morning, I marched straight to his door. He opened it with that same harmless smile. Good morning. I stared at him. Why are you watching my window? The smile fell. For the first time, he looked human, nervous, caught. He swallowed hard. I didn't mean, it wasn't what you think. Then what was it? I asked. He took a shaky breath and looked down. My wife passed last year. You remind me of her. The way you move around the house, the way you hum when you're cleaning. I know it's wrong. I know it's strange. But watching your window, it made me feel like she was still here somehow. I didn't expect that. Not at all. I wasn't scared anymore. I wasn't angry. I just felt human. Two people standing in a hallway, both carrying silent pain. I told him softly, "You should have said something. You scared me." He nodded, ashamed. "I know. I'm sorry." Since that day, he never watched my window again. But sometimes, when I walk outside and see him watering his plants or feeding the stray cats, he smiles at me, a quiet, grateful smile. And I smile back, because life is strange. People are stranger. And sometimes the things we fear the most are only the parts of someone else's heartbreak we don't yet understand.